We're on tour with Chrysler first up this week. After the Brian Perry Classic, the best pros headed southeast to the stunning Bridge Par course for the Chrysler Hastings ProAm. Chrysler's sponsorship is a natural fit.
Top quality of professionals on the field the last few days. Some great weather, and yeah, we're really proud to be associated with this tournament.
John Bye was the first round leader. He had had an impressive 6 under 66 on the Thursday. Leighton James began the day at 4 under and quickly moved to 5 under par with an early birdie. James was looking more than relaxed. Michael Hendry was looking to make a run. He was nicely positioned at 4 under the card. Another big name in the field was Doug Holloway. The Hastings local made a fine birdie early on to get to 5 under. Barty would give one back with that par miss. Holloway dropping a shot and losing momentum. The Wellington pro, Brendan Stewart, had a 2 over 74 in round 1, but he made a good up and down here on his way to a 4 under 68, and that was good enough to see him finish in 10th place. Matthew Holton was another high-profile player at Hastings. He had this chance for birdie early on that would just miss. He would have a second round 73. Scott Hill, who came close to winning the Shirley Open last year, had a 69 in round 1, and he enjoyed a birdie opportunity here on his way to a share of 11th place. The Chrysler Hastings ProAm delivered many highlights. Grant Moorhead loves the Bridge Par course. He hit a fine tee shot to the par 3 8th, trying to make a run at the leader John Bye. Moorhead had a 4 under 68 in round 1. He would miss this birdie chance on his way to finishing in a share of 6th place at 5 under par for the tournament. Leighton James missed the green right on the 8th, but he showed his recovery ability with a chip and then made the putt to remain at 3 under for the day. He was 7 under for the tournament, only 3 back from Bye. Leighton James right in the hunt. The 8 provided a good opportunity for the chasing players to make birdie. Doug Holloway came very close, but he missed his chance to remain at 1 under for the day on a 5 under total. Michael Hendry from almost the same spot was 2 under for the day and 6 under. He stayed 4 shots back from Bye when that birdie missed. After a 67 on day 1, Dominic Barson had a disappointing 1 over par 73 on Friday to share 8th place. But the player claiming the spotlight at Bridge Par was the Christchurch professional John Bye. He was off target with his tee shot to the par 3 8th and somewhat under pressure. But then again, he showed some superb recovery skill from a difficult lie under the tree to give himself a chance of saving his par. And it was one of those shots that Bye would convert to maintain his position at the head of the field on 10 under par, still 3 ahead of James. And the good recovery from the leader continued again. He'd begun the day at 6 under par with a 1-shot lead, but it was his short game in the Chrysler Hastings ProAm that was keeping him in front. He remained at 4 under par for the day and 10 under for the tournament. James had a late birdie chance to get within 3 shots of Bye. And then he was in trouble on 14 in the thick rough. But he came up with one of the best recovery shots of the day, saving his par and remaining at 8 under par. Also on 14, Doug Holloway chipped close on his way to a 3 under 69. He'd have a 7 under par total. He'd finish 4th equal. Brad Shilton enjoyed a 5 under 67 as he finished tied second with Leighton James on 8 under. Mike Hendry came close to holding this chip for birdie on 16. He would finish in a share of 4th place with Holloway. Josh Carmichael backed up a good performance at the Brian Perry Classic. He had an even par second round to finish tied 8. But the man who dominated the Chrysler Hastings ProAm from start to finish was the Christchurch professional John Bye. The rookie pro hit a great tee shot into the par 3 16th, setting up yet another birdie chance. He would convert that opportunity to move to 12 under par and have a 4-shot lead for the final 2 holes. Up ahead on 18, and the former New Zealand CEO of Chrysler, Dave Smith, taps in to complete his round alongside Dominic Barson. It was beautiful sunshine at Bridge Par. It is a famous hole, the 18th at Bridge Par, and John Bye negotiated it without any trouble. He hit a fine approach shot from the trees to enjoy the walk up the final hole. It was a commanding performance from Bye, who recorded his 2nd win as a professional. He was out in 32, home in 34 for another 6 under 66. He won the Hastings Pro-Am by 4 shots from Leighton James and Brad Shilton.
Thanks, Andy.
Good on your hit.
It's different. Been winning quite a lot in amateur, but this is my 2nd time since I turned pro. So I turned pro not long ago, so I feel really great.